Greetings from North One Residential School, Siliguri. Today I am joined by the lovely faculty, the expert faculty of commerce, who is going to shed light on different aspects of commerce. And before we start, it becomes very imperative for me to introduce you to these three lovely gentlemen. Let's start introducing our Balkrishna sir, who happens to be a CA and CS. Then we move on next to Dipanjan sir. He teaches BST, but then he is MCom and MBA. And then we have Ritesh sir, who's PGT accountancy. These are the three lovely gentlemen. Apart from this, we have a strong faculty of commerce, but unfortunately due to some obligation they couldn't join it, but we thank them for whatever input or collaboration or whatever input they have given them. And my first question now, let's start this podcast session. My first question goes to Dipanjan sir. Dipanjan sir, it becomes very important when we talk about commerce. Why commerce and what are its scope? My first question to you, sir.
Hello, Aswin sir.
Thank you.
Since you have asked $1,000,000 question, why commerce, right? So I'll answer it in a very non-technical manner, in a very simple manner. Well, in today's world, if you consider commerce, it's everywhere, right? Maybe it is visible, maybe like for example, around us, say oxygen, it is not visible, but we know that we are constantly breathing. So, for example, whatever we are doing at present, it's part related to commerce. All right, when we are going out, we are seeing the different transport, these buses, trucks, part of commerce. Every now and then, like we have to visit the bank, part of commerce. Then while watching TV, different advertisements, part of commerce. Then on the other hand, for example, previously when there used to be movies and all these things, you will find the actors and all, they never used to promote their movies. But nowadays, even if it is a super hit movie or an actor who is a superstar, they also, like for example, these shows like Kapil Sharma shows and all, right? Why do the actors go over there? It's basically to promote their movie, and promotion, of course, on the other hand. So you can, commerce is, you can say it is, at present it has become the life blood of our society, and it is very important. And the world, as we say rather, and we know also, it has become a very commercial world. When we say commercial world, means what? It is a world in which commerce is booming. And if you are part of it, definitely you will also boom with it. That's a common phenomenon. Right.
And the same question, could you just add scope of commerce apart from CA? What else? Definitely regarding CA and all, our Balkrishna sir will give an elaborate answer. But then that question I'll tag to what do we call Balkrishna sir. But my next question, that brings me to a next question. That's a very lovely answer given by Dipanjan sir. Very simply explained, because commerce is everywhere. Economy, everything. Economy is booming. That means commerce is working, and without commerce, nothing is there, right? And this three subject goes in parallel. It somehow, it is very unfortunate that students give preference to one and kind of take other subject in a different manner altogether. But that's not the way, because that was the reason behind putting up this question in this segment. And now my next question is to Ritesh. Commerce, accounts commerce, that's what. But it is more than that. Definitely we have BST, we have different economics, different subject. But accounts, it's one such subject which a student may find it difficult. Accounting principle and all, I have heard it, I don't know, but I have often heard it. So I would just like to know how difficult it is. Is it actually a difficult? If it is, then what do we do to make it really simple and interesting for a student in our North One Residential School curriculum? Sir, please.
Thank you, sir. That's a very good question. I would like to answer this in two parts. First, how difficult is accounting principle? Actually, what I believe is accounting principles are not difficult. It's very easy. some of the students, they find it challenging, difficult, only because of they have some misconception. Maybe accountancy, it's a mathematical subject. If you're not good at maths, you cannot do accountancy. It's not like that. Even if you have a basic calculation idea, you can understand the subject matter very easily. And they must be finding it difficult, because of some of the complex topics. Maybe like they are unable to apply the principles of accounting in the real world financial situations. They lack over there, I guess. So because of this reason, it makes it difficult for those people or those students. But what personally I believe is, it's not a difficult subject. It's very easy and interesting. And the other part of the question is how we teacher here at North Point make it interesting and easy. Interesting, when I talk about interesting, interest must lie with students. If students have interest in learning subject matter, then definitely the student will find it easy to grasp the subject and the principle of accounting so easily. So first is interest must lie within students. So, and we, the teacher here at North Point, we help a student to grow their interest in the subject matter. We, by following by a lot of method we use, like inclusive teaching method we use. We focus on all the students. We see their performance. We see their, and we, after seeing the performance, we analyze them and we try to take some steps how to improve their performance in the subject. We do this, and even here at North Point, a lot of facilities we have given by the management, like we have smart classes we have here, we have computer labs, we have auditorium, we have some of the time we go for industrial visit for the practical application of this accounting. So these are the things that we do. These are the method that we use to make this subject matter quite interesting and quite easy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Ritesh sir. That was a brilliant answer. In fact, through this answer, I'm sure the student, whoever listening, on the other hand, definitely will find the commerce easy, although not easy. Definitely, it needs to be practiced because it is not an overnight subject. You really have to work hard, and practice makes the man perfect. And definitely, one thing is absolutely true. The interest lies within a student. If you have that interest, you'll definitely find it easy. If you don't have it, then you'll find the excuse the other way around, right? So, now Balkrishna sir has been waiting from a long time. I would like to, bring in Balkrishna sir in this segment now. Now, this question is, we often hear commerce, CA. How often? More often than not, we, kind of associate commerce with the CA. But that is, commerce is more than what meets the eye. There are endless, what do we call, opportunities, and it's a vast dimension. It's a subject which have different scope, which we may have not heard it. So, sir, if you could be kind enough to give us an idea about, apart from CA, definitely CA is there, but apart from there, is there anything? Certainly there are more. If you could just shed a light on it, I'm sure the student would love to hear from you, sir.
See, sir, beyond doubt, CA is one of the best course when you are into a commerce field.
Right.
And I'm not saying this only because I'm a CA, believe me. But definitely CA is not the only choice. CA is one of the choice you have when you are into a commerce field.
Right.
You have multiple choice.
Right.
The maximum options you have, I believe, is in the commerce stream. Before going into the professional segment, why not business, sir? Why can't I be an entrepreneur? Why can't I set up my own business?
Right.
If I already have a business which is being run by my father, I can use my managerial skill to expand it, to diversify it,
Of course.
to take it to the next level. How can I put some innovation and technology into it? So I don't need to go for the professional courses. First option I have is I can have my own business, I can be self-employed, and I can generate employment opportunities in the society.
Right.
That's the first option we have.
Right.
If we move towards the professional courses, sir, if I have the interest in accountancy, finance, one option we know we have a CA. But along with accountancy, along with finance, if you have interest in law, आपको अगर law में interest है,
Right.
you can go for company secretary. Even from doing commerce field, you can go for LLB. You can do the combination of LLB and company secretary, a very good combinations you have. If you love calculations, you want to calculate the cost of a product, cost of a service,
Right.
you can go for CMA, cost and management accountant. If you want to apply your managerial skills, you have interest in management, you can go in MBA. again in MBA, sir, you have various several subfields which depends on your interest. You can do MBA in human resource, you can do MBA in finance, you can do MBA in tourism. Indefinite options you have. Even under MBA there are various branches. As per your interest you can choose them. If you want to do masters in finance, आपका finance में बहुत ज़्यादा interest है, you can do CFA. Even many people after completing their CA, they go for CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst, which is offered by USA. A very good course. If you love economics along with mathematics and statistics, actuarial science is a very good course. For that, the main strength student need to have is in economics and statistics. So, sir, you can make a list and we can sit here for 3-4 hours. There is no end when you are into a commerce field. Child need to identify what is his or her area of interest. Accordingly, they need to work on it. We need to inculcate in them that they start thinking on this right from when they are into class 11. Sometimes they take a very late decision or they identify their area of interest very lately, so they don't get into the right area where they should have been, and later on we realize that where I am, I should not be here. Many people join CA but later they realize it was not my cup of tea. I should have been somewhere else. So later than following what the others are doing, we need to explore what are the various opportunities we have and which is the opportunity which is suiting me the best, and I will do things accordingly. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Definitely, sir, definitely.
As sir said that choosing career stream is one of the most important. So same, I also believe the same thing that once the student pass out class 10, it is one of the most important decision of a student in a student's life, choosing a stream. Because choosing a stream will ultimately shape their future. If they get into the wrong stream with the wrong subject, and later on they'll land up in something else which they never desire, they never look for that, so it will create a mess in their life. So I think they must choose their stream, focusing on the future, what they want to pursue in the future. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Balkrishna sir and Ritesh sir. Definitely, we were speaking to student, and through this answer, let me tell you, Dipanjan sir, Ritesh sir, and Balkrishna sir was trying to tell you, don't follow the trend. Sometimes we tend to follow the trend. Find your interest. If you don't have interest in it, don't follow your friend, because class 10 student, these are youngsters, so we have seen it more often than not. The student, what happens, they go along with their friend, but later on realize, okay, this was not my subject. And this is the perfect time, and like sir said, endless opportunity is there, endless opportunity. You just need to explore, and commerce being a practical subject, there are opportunities. It is just that you need to broaden your horizon and see things through a practical lens, and world will open up for you. And wonderfully said by sir. And definitely after hearing this, definitely the student, they have interest in commerce, this will instill more interest in them. And that brings me to my next question, since we are talking about practicality, which is definitely commerce is a practical subject, and we often do practical in a sense. We go to industrial visit, we have career affairs. Now Dipanjan sir, let me just bring you in this segment, in this question. Has it helped student in a practical manner? Has it helped students to learn something, explore a different dimension apart from the knowledge which is there in the book, sir?
That's a very obvious question, yes, and very relevant one also. When we talk of commerce, we think that commerce is of course in the book, the things are put into a gist, but the thing is, a commerce student has to keep his or her eyes and ears open, because once you are, for example, you want to learn banking, you go to the bank and observe what is going on. If I'm not saying 100% of it, but you can learn a lot of things. How are the transactions taking place? What are we doing there? So it's a very, very practical subject. For example, what I feel also, for example, when students are going for arts, right? They till class 10 they have SST. At least the child is getting an idea of what the subject is all about. A little bit, not much. They have physics, chemistry, biology till 10. So science also somewhere. But when it comes to commerce, as such, there are no subjects. So the reason, what I feel, it's a very practical subject, and it is like, maybe we learn since our childhood days.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
A person is born in a nursing home. Okay, and nursing home, they are marketing their they're marketing their services. Then obviously payments are made and the patient is relieved. So this, all these things are part of
You
commerce.
see it from the very beginning, right?
Exactly. So, if I am aware of this world and aware of this practical scenario, and I am each and every time I'm some way or the other I'm trying to learn things, so I think it will prove out to be a very easy and successful career opportunity through commerce. That's what I feel.
Thank you, sir. And now, definitely we have heard it from these three gentlemen. Now, definitely the students would love to know about the subject combination, because we have to see whether the interest lies or not. Because in commerce also we have different subject combination. Maybe their subject combination may not follow on the subject combination that we have. So on this, I would like to request Ritesh sir to please shed a light on what subject combination we offer and how balanced subject combination we have. If the students are listening to you, definitely they are listening to you, and if you could just give us an idea what subject combination we have and how helpful is it, how well balanced it is.
Sir, here the subject that we have, or the North Point provides, is elective subject and the core subject we have in the commerce. When we talk about core subject, we have accountancy, business studies, English, and in elective subject we have economics, mathematics, library science, physical education, computer science, IT. So these are the various subject, diverse subject that the school provides for the students. So which student can choose those subjects according to their interest and according to their career goal they have. Suppose if a student want to pursue a course of study in the future, and then student must see that whether the subject is relevant to that particular course or not. Like for instance, I said actuarial science. In actuarial science, a student must have economics and mathematics. So if a student want to pursue actuarial science, so definitely the student must choose economics as well as the mathematics subject. So according to what I believe is, according to the course of studies that will be pursued in the future, subject must be selected. Fine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So it seems like we have an array of subjects. So children must not be having any problem, because like sir said, introduction of new subject like this, IT and all, these are what do we call a very, very interesting subject, and going to take them a long way, because IT is something which is booming at present. IT, artificial intelligence, all this related to, and library definitely. Many of the students don't know much about library, but there is endless opportunity of library as well. Now, Balkrishna sir, definitely the next question brings me to you, like classroom experience, what do we call it? The ways, the major that we take in order to build a strong foundation for the future. What do we do? Because definitely, sir, you are there. Everyone is there. And what role as a teacher we play in making the classroom learning very interesting? And if they are more inclined toward the future courses, foundation courses, what do we do? How do we help them, sir?
See, sir, our objective should be very clear. Okay, what I will be doing after class 12. But when we are studying in class 11 and 12, we should not be much concerned about the entrance examinations, whether it is CA foundation or CS foundation, CMA foundation, CUET examinations, CLAT examinations. The reason being, if you take CUET, you talk to children about CUET, they say if admission is to be done on the basis of CUET, why will I take my board examination seriously?
Right.
They get an excuse for not taking the board seriously. What's an excuse? I'll be appearing for CUET, I will score marks there, and I will take admission in Delhi University.
Right.
If I want to go to Delhi University, right? Why will I take my board examination seriously? Now, my question to that child is, what is CUET syllabus? The syllabus is 100% coming from class 11 and 12.
Right.
If you have taken your classes 11 and 12 seriously, believe me, you don't have to prepare a single day for CUET examinations. If you have taken your classes 11 and 12 seriously, you don't need any coaching for clearing your CA foundation, CS foundation, CMA foundation. I give you that assurance, no kind of coaching is required if you are taking your 11 and 12 seriously. it's a foundation.
Right.
Commerce is a new subject for you because you have not done this subject earlier till your class 10 level.
Right.
Making the foundation strong, understanding what the accountancy is all about. Why people say accountancy is difficult? Because they fail to score marks. And the reason for failing to score marks is that they have taken it as entirely a practical paper. They think it's purely a number game. That's wrong. Accounts mein we have concepts, accounts mein we have principles, and I give most of the time, highest time when I teach in class 11, I give in the chapter is principles of accounting and basis of accounting,
Right.
which they generally avoid taking it as a theoretical topic. So if I focus on classroom topic, my foundation will be strong.
Automatically.
See sir, once we pass class 12, who is concerned about us? Are the professors in the college concerned about us one-to-one?
To be honest.
Will they teach us discipline? Will they teach us how the things have to be done? No, after class 12, we become independent. Right? We have to be self-dependent. We have to take our own decision. At 11, 12, teachers are after you. School is after you. They are
Right,
trying to
definitely.
guide you.
No denying.
They are trying to make your base good. They are trying to shape your future. And if you understand that, and if you cooperate with your teachers, there is no substitute for classroom teaching. These are the last 2 years of a school, and this will decide how you are going to do in your future, because next 5 years after class 12 is going to decide 50 years of your life, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. There is no denying to this answer, and these answers are practical answers, and it comes with the experience. These three gentlemen sitting in front of you is not speaking nonsense. They are speaking experience. Whatever they have experience, and they want you to have a better life. Definitely. They want to, kind of through their teaching, they want to inspire you. And like sir said, after your class 12, definitely the world opens up in a different manner altogether. We have faced that, and we want that world to be little easy on you if you like sir said, give your 2 years in a very, very, what do you call, I don't happen to find the adjective in this, because sir said very wonderfully, the 2 years of your life very important. Just put your interest in it, don't do anything, rest, life is yours. Like sir said, 50 years you decide by yourself. And these are the gentlemen, like I said, these are the gentlemen whom you're going to happen to crash when you visit not one residential school, and through their words, through their command of speaking, you may have understood how concerned they are about you. It is not just about bringing admission. No, our intention is not that. Our intention is to give a better idea, the insight of commerce. The subject experts are there, they have given their insights, and these insights will definitely work in your life. May not be now, but in future definitely it is going to work in your life. And through this we are speaking with the student, and thank you so much, sir. You three of you elaborately explained, spoke your heart out, and definitely I felt very much energetic. There were goosebumps running through me when you were saying so many things. Those answers really got me into kind of position like, yeah, actually these are the facts. These are not something which is bookish. These are something which has come with the experience, and this experience definitely is going to bring success in your life. And definitely my last question before we end this, and definitely it goes to Dipanjan sir, and if Ritesh sir and Balkrishna sir would like to add on to this last question, we would be very, very thankful. And this last question is very interesting question. Definitely not one residential school is established name nowadays. It is because of the strong faculty. There is no denying it. Teaching learning process, strong faculty, speaking one-to-one, giving their idea, experience. And now my last question, if those students who are watching you, listening to you, are putting us in the list of preferred school, what can they expect to get in Northern residential schools, sir?
Sir, they if you talk of the students, we first and foremost, of course, we try to keep very less students in a particular section, so that each and every child gets individual attention. That's very important. Okay, and we try whenever they have problems, queries, we try to solve it. Of course, now if I want to come to the commercial commercial point of it, that like smart boards, obviously, then the other things which are there in, I think, in each and every school, those things are always there from the commercial point of view. So I'm not getting much into that. But what are we giving? We are giving individual importance, attention to the students, and whenever they are facing problems, they are coming to us, and the ratio, for example, teacher is to yes, it is around 30 or 35 at yes. So the reason is it's we want to give quality education, okay, and we don't believe in masses. And it's like chalo, because these are they are not cattle, they are human beings, and of course the future of our country. So we have to take them very seriously and mold them, polish them. They are uncut stones, and it depends on the polishing. And that's what we believe in. Yes, for 2 years, and of course 2 years, it's a very short span of time. But the thing is, if we consider, even a person can change within 2 months also, if one has the potential and interest to change, one can definitely change. So that is very important, like that we are taking care of our students in a very proper manner. We are trying to make teaching learning process make it more innovative, and make it of course make it more interesting, so that our students, they learn in a proper manner. And yes, I think that's, and there are of course some co-curricular activities are there. Then for example, industrial visits, and like I told you a little while ago, we have to see in commerce, feel it, and what is going around us, so we can learn through these things a lot. So that way, yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
sir.
thank you so
And Ritesh, would you like Deepanjan sir wonderfully explained, they are definitely inclusive teaching, and definitely holistic development, quality education, teacher-student ratio. That's a motto Deepanjan sir wonderfully explained. Individual attention, turning average student to good students to brilliant student. That's the motto of the school, and that we have been doing so far. And again, sir, Ritesh sir, would you like to add something to this before we conclude this wonderful session we had?
I firmly agree with what sir said, Deepanjan sir. Here at North Point, we totally focus on the holistic development of the students. We keep a track of students' performance. We try to analyze their performance, and we try to take necessary steps. How to improve a child's performance. How to improve their marks. From 80 student, how 80%, how can grow up to 95 plus. So these are the things that we do at NPRS. That's it, sir.
Balkrishna sir, a concluding note from you, sir.
So school is not just academics. Discipline, environment, sports, other activities, everything is important. We are not just preparing them for board examinations, we are making them life ready. See sir, if you ask any business what is the objective, they will say profit. But these days they don't say profit, they say customer satisfaction.
Right.
They know if customer is satisfied, profits will automatically go. So they've changed their saying. They don't say profit, they say customer satisfaction. Whenever I talk to the students, I say, what you want, sir? Good marks. I say, avoid saying this. Don't say good marks. Say, I want concepts. If your concept is good, marks will automatically run after you. Believe me, don't run after marks. Run after the concept, marks will automatically run after you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In to summarize this all, I would just like to conclude with the wonderful dialogue from Three Idiots. Success ke piche mat bhago, excellence ke piche bhago. And these three gentlemen, exactly, they were trying to say exactly the same thing. Success will definitely come in your life if you run for the excellence, if you run for the concept, have that thirst, have that hunger to understand the concept. Spend your 2 beautiful years in North Point Residential School. Learn hands-on experience. These are the people who is always there, more than happy to help you, whatever the problem is. Not personal, academic related. Definitely these are the people, remedial classes are there. These are the people who is going to be there with you. 2 years, beautiful years of your life. Come join North Point Residential School and learn from this wonderful, wonderful faculty and be successful like them. Thank you so much.